啊，刚才209就说，其实过去的10年，他一直觉得他像一个观众去看着这一幕一幕的精彩和辉煌在上演。那关于未来的这个期望呢，他认为是 glory 就是光辉。All right, next， 我们这边挑一个吧。各位麻烦递一下话筒。哦，也还在那边，好吧。
Hello everyone, welcome to China. 我的问题是给导演2位导演的，就是你们之前指导了美队2、美队3都很成功，然后现在复仇者联盟3又是那么巨大的一个电影，所以你们指导美队那个单人电影和集结性的英雄电影有什么不一样的感受？
This question is for the 2 directors. You directed the previous 2 Captain Americas, 2 of them, and what's the difference between directing a single character, a single superhero movie, compared to this with such large scale of superheroes? Anthony?
Well, that's it. Look, both the Captain America movies were ensemble films as well. So we were dealing, even Winter Soldier was a smaller ensemble, but it was, Black Widow and Falcon and then Civil War more so, and it kind of kept growing from there to this. But I think the big difference for Joe and I as storytellers is, we were very much, those movies were always filtered through the point of view of Cap, even though they were ensemble movies. So he was really the guy driving the film from beginning to end. And we would sort of find our way through the story using his character's point of view. These movies are very different. We're no longer keying a specific character like that. We are much more of a multi-focus in terms of what our ensemble is. I would say this, the one thing that brings everybody together in this movie is the character of Thanos. Because he's going after the Infinity Stones, and the Infinity Stones kind of reach into every corner of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, him and his agenda is the one thing that binds everybody together in this film. So in an interesting way, and for many other reasons as well, we began to think about this film from Thanos' point of view, because he was the common element to everybody in the narrative. And we very much follow him like a lead character in this movie. I think that's one of the big differences.
导演 Anthony 就说，其实比如说像美队冬兵和内战的那2部，它其实都是从一个美队的视角去来看这个整个故事。尽管里面比如说有黑寡妇有其他的角色存在，但是呢，它始终是在一个美队的视角去讲这个故事的。那对于这一部无限战争来讲呢，复联3来讲呢，它就会更加从灭霸的视角来讲这个事情，因为灭霸是这里面所有的超级英雄的一个共同的一条故事线，是因为他有一个摧毁宇宙的一个邪恶计划，所以呢，它更加会变成一个灭霸的视角去找所有人的共同的那条故事线。好 ，Joe。
I thought he did a really great job in answering that question.
好，就是说他的兄弟已经回答得很好了，所以他就不再做补充了。我们下一个问题吧，这边。
我的问题是想问两个导演的，就在复联3里面，布鲁斯班纳和浩克他们的关系是怎么样的？
这是问导演吗？还是问 Mark？ 问 Mark 吧。Mark, I think that's for you. Give us a little hint of the relationship between the Hulk and Bruce Banner in the Infinity War. Are you taking your note out?
He's looking at me because he's not allowed to say.
Not allowed to say. All right.
No, thank you for your question.
Is Barry here? Let me make sure my phone's off.
We give him an electric shock through the phone.
对，他们在开玩笑。Sorry, let me translate that joke part. Let me translate that joke part, because that's funny. 那当时他就一直在翻自己的口袋，我就问他是不是在找小抄来回答这个问题。然后导演他一直在看导演，因为导演说不能剧透这一块。导演说他有一个电钮，如果他摁那个电钮的话，他那个手机就会电他。所以这就是他们刚才开的那个玩笑。Alright, that was the joke.
They didn't laugh.
They laughed a little bit.
Try again. We know the joke works. It must be the delivery.
Yeah, blame.
By the way, could you imagine translating what you just said from English to Chinese? Yeah, can I imagine that?
No,
That would take us like 6 months.
It would take us 6 months. Yeah,
You're amazing.
Yeah, you are. I feel guilty about going on and on. It's like
No, that was
You
fun.
never
I just did a little recap.
I wasn't commenting on your ability to tell a joke.
No, that was fun.
And so I was. By the way, I just want to say this is probably the most important thing anyone will hear today. Tom Holland has changed.
Huh?
He's changed. He's different. Look, he's wearing Louboutin sneakers now.
Oh.
Show him the bottoms of your sneakers, Tom. Oh, look at him.
He's got a Piaget watch on.
Everything's different now, isn't it, Tom?
刚才 Robert 开了个玩笑，说荷兰弟其实已经改头换面很多了。他可能以前非常的邻家啊，但他现在穿这个 Louboutin 的一个球鞋，就是那个红底鞋啊，大家就看了一下他的鞋底，然后戴了一块名表，所以RDJ 说他现在已经是改头换面了。
And it smells like Gucci.
然后说他现在戴着一个 Gucci 的腰带了。哇哦！
I love you guys.
Love you so much.
All right,
Welcome to the Marvel
See
Universe.
how effectively we avoided that Hulk question?
Yeah, you guys did a great job. 下一个问题那边。
Wait, I didn't get to answer the question.
You don't have to answer the question.
Okay.
They just judge it for you. 下一个问题，那边，站起来吧。
你好，我的问题是给 Tom Hiddleston，就是你扮演的这个 Loki 是一个让人热爱又恨的这个角色，非常非常有魅力，是一个少见的，就是很讨人喜欢的反派。所以想问一下你自己和这个 Loki 这个人物之间有没有什么内在的关联，可以跟大家分享？谢谢。
That's for you, Mr. Hiddleston. Loki is a character that is difficult. It's impossible to hate. Although he's a villain, he's such an adorable and attractive villain. Do you find any similarities between you and Loki?
Yes, we do.
I don't know. People have asked me that question before. Thank you very much for asking it. The thing is, I suppose, the thing I try to do is he's the god of mischief. And so he's trying to, even if he's doing malevolent or malign, malicious things, he's having the most fun he can have. He's having the best time. And so I try to enjoy it as much as I can. And maybe that's a bit where he and I meet in the middle. I have no brothers. I've never tried to kill them. And I don't wear leather and metal in my own house. Or a crown of thorns.
I just want to say, too, a lot of this it always comes down to the directors. And what Branagh did, just from my point of view, was he brought the Shakespearean element to this sibling rivalry where everybody could relate to feeling less than or shut out or pushed aside or not equally loved that perception. And I think that you've just done a brilliant job of writing that razor's edge.
刚才抖森就说，他其实觉得虽然洛基是一个邪恶界的一个王子啊，但是他其实也是在从中，他是尽量的能让自己去活得更开心的。然后这一点是他觉得他跟洛基能够有共鸣的地方，就是他也会把一切的事情能够看得更阳光一些，能够让自己活得更开心一点。那 Robert 就补充了一下，就是说，其实他觉得最难得的是导演肯觉，就 Kenneth Branagh，把我们的抖森的这个莎士比亚的这一面带进了洛基的这个角色当中。然后刚才抖森也提到了说，他其实在现实生活中，除了刚才我说的这个能够把一切活得更开心一些，之外呢，比如说他从来不会穿什么金属的衣服啊，或者一些皮革的衣服，他也不戴那些乱七八糟的脚啊。 就在现实生活当中也不会是这样子的。All right.
Tom needs a medic.
我的问题是提给已经变了的汤姆。
So the Tom that has already changed.
我的问题是，就是在这一部里，他面对的战局以及敌人会比英雄归来的时候会更加的厉害。那么。